Okay, today we're going to do a demonstration of Gluecifer artificial grass glue. It's the first of its kind in the marketplace. It's an aerosol based glue. It can be used in the wet, the dry, hot, cold, makes no odds whatsoever. It's kind of made all the other products completely redundant. It's very good on the environmental side as well. There's basically 8 310 milliliter tubes to one of our tins, so big difference on the plastic waste. It can be used either via a straw or via a gun. Safety wear, PPE. I highly recommend wearing glasses and gloves. Okay, when using the product, you need to shake it vigorously, approximately 20 times, which is about 5 seconds. We want to mix all the ingredients together, liven up the gases in the tin. As a safety cap, that just very easily pops off like so. If you're using the straw, place the straw on top, gently press down and rotate. That easy. Keep the can upright at all times when you're using the product. Gently squeeze the straw to start with. Just take it nice and easy. As you pull the straw, the product will start to come out. And away you go. So that's application using straw, nice and straightforward. You'll see this has collapsible technology. So what's happening as we speak is the foam is now starting to change into a gel, which makes it a very low profile product. When you glue your grass down, it's no longer high off the ground, it is near to zero as zero can get. As you can see now, it's virtually gone flat. The product's completely sitting. Once the grass is placed on top of it, any remaining bubbles will be burst and it will sit as a gel product. So now we're simply going to remove the straw, like so, and now we're going to place on the gun. To place the gun, tin's upright, turning the gun over and just gently rotate. Do not over tighten, just nip it up like so, that's all it needs. Ensure that at the back of the gun there is a flow regulator. The flow regulator must be wound in when you're not using the gun. This stops the trigger from being cooled. Okay, so we're keeping the product shaken up, which is going to open the flow regulator on the back of the gun. I can open it a little or a lot if I'm doing fine detail and just pull the trigger gently. I can let a very small amount out if we're doing detailing around corners. I can go nice and slow. If I wanted more product to come out, I'll just simply open the valve up. Start with a nice slow pull of the trigger and then you can simply increase the speed. So it's a nice easy product to use. If you want to leave the tin on the gun, you're good to do so for 30 days. What's extremely important is this is airtight all the way through here. If the end of the gun gets gunked up with blades of grass or any other debris, it needs to be cleaned. After every use, you must clean the gun. It's very simple to do. Gluecifer Heavenly Cleaner. Exactly the same, it's a 2-in-1 product. Simply pop the cap off, shake the item. You can either use it as a spray, and that can just be sprayed onto the end of the gun. Sprayed onto a piece of paper towel, and then the gun can very simply be wiped, removing all of the product. It's well worth doing while the flow regulator is open, ensuring that you're cleaning out the very end of the valve. When you're not using it any longer, lock the gun off, ensure the trigger is locked solid, it can't be moved. Give it one final spray, one final clean, and it's all done. Only takes a few seconds, as you can see, nice and simple. Now, if you want to remove the tin while it's still live, i.e. not empty, open the valve, gently pull the trigger. As you're pulling the trigger, releasing some of the pressure, then unwind the tin, like so. As you can see, some of the products come out of the valve. So all we're going to do, using the 2-in-1, we're going to use the spray to start with. We're just going to spray around the valve of the tin. completely eaten. There's nothing left in there, no residue at all. And now we're just going to clean the gun. So same thing, round the thread of the gun, inside the nozzle. We're just going to give that a quick wipe. Now the gun at this stage is still pressurised, so within this gun is still glue. If the trigger is pulled, because this is airtight, it will still be under pressure, as you can see. So all we're going to do, remove the spray nozzle, and we're just going to screw on the cleaner. When the cleaner's on and upright, now all we're going to do is spray the cleaner through the gun until the gun is clear of glue and clear spray comes out the end. Now the spray's coming out the end, all we're going to do is spray into a piece of paper towel, give it approximately 5 seconds to ensure all the glue is out of the gun. As you can see, it's now spraying completely clear. So all the glue has now been removed from inside the gun. However, the same principle applies. When you're unwinding, gently pull the trigger to release some of the pressure, but the gun is still pressurised. Because the gun is pressurised, just ensure you release any of the cleaner within the gun, like so. Wind in the flow regulator, check the trigger's locked, all done. Nice and straightforward.